So basically, we are human trapped in a body, you know. And if the body loses control, our imagination, we have our imagination and we can fly wherever we want. So it's basically freedom of imagination, you know.
So right at the entrance, as you enter the exhibition, you encounter birdsong. You heard already from Pooja something about it. It's a multimedia installation with over 80 birds. And it's made by the artists at Mural Street Care Home. Thank you very much.
They're all here.
If you want to know the secret to life, it's art. Thank you.
Right. How far is that? 5. Okay. Hello, Hannah.
Hello, Simon.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
You've come all the way to see me.
Yes. And all the ad.
They're amazing. They are amazing. Just testing the system. This is about co-creation, about people coming together. It's about enabling people to display art that would otherwise not be displayed. And it's about actually dispelling a stigma that exists around the art of some of these community groups, because they're autistic, they have dementia, they're not generally considered artists who could exhibit.
Simon and I were thinking about creating a show for a specific artist, and we were thinking about spaces, and then I just had the idea about having a show in a GP, because I work in a museum, and there's only very specific people who go to a contemporary modern art museum, and I love to reach more people and bring kind of the art where the people are, instead of kind of waiting that the people come to the art. And so in this GP, the people come for their appointment with their doctors, and they just are in these rooms. And so we thought it's actually a perfect moment to bring art to these people, where they can just use their waiting time and look at it and maybe have a good moment with it while waiting for their doctor's appointment. And so it's to everybody, and not people who can afford to go to a museum.
Claremont, an organisation for classes for over 55s. This one is mine, of a family portrait. As you see, there's a wedding. Well, lots of different hangings. When I made mine, I decided I wanted to put curtains in, and then decided to put lots of feathers in the hat. Probably does represent the area we live in. And I think a lot of people will identify with it. People who have, of the older generation particularly, who have photographs like that at home. And hopefully younger people will be interested as well.
As they were given this box of photographs, there were army prescriptions, death certificates, marriage certificates, notifications of how somebody died in the war, and a quote that said, "He murmured not." So it was a real social history of England and how it was like since photography existed, because they had some of the very first photos attracted to a dog, for instance, that reminded one of the students of their dog growing up, called Rags. And
there was this little picture of a dog which looked just like a dog that my auntie used to have, called Rags, which was appropriate. So that's where the inspiration came from.
The kind of aspect of that I have the most experiences with is mental health, because I have OCD, and I have like struggled with anxiety and things like that. And when I learnt about Global Generation, the fact that it's mostly with groups of young people and they work a lot with community gardens, with nature, I sort of bundled all those things together and thought, how can I approach this in a way that would make these young people not feel any pressure to make something, but also find comfort and solace in the sounds that nature have to offer. Just that moment when they're making the sounds, I was hoping that that would just provide some kind of relief. That was what I was aiming for. Here we're going to have some material flowing down from there, and the speaker's going to be at the end. So the speaker's going to be making the sounds that the group recorded.
The bird idea came from actually talking to my mum that works in a nursing home and works with people with dementia. And she said that birds are quite important to sort of bring up some memories. We also created a little book alongside the birds, so the residents can have something to look at after the exhibition is done.
Basically, my care home is a mental dementia care home, and all of them were very excited when they actually got to know about this opportunity, and one or the other was actually encouraging to participate.
There's a bird made of sort of plates, which is quite nice. It's not a bird, but it's a nice little shape of a butterfly. Yeah. So they were very creative with the process. Yeah.
There's a sort of there are walls up, and you don't see them behind walls or gates, and they're inside a lot. So it's very nice actually to have been in and brought their art out, and hopefully get them out into the community. I think it's probably quite a rare thing for them to come out together. And then while we've been installing, the local community has been walking past, looking through the big glass doors at what we've been doing and getting quite excited. Small children have been pointing. So that's, that's nice.
To work here, Polly has been absolutely fantastic support. This is my GP surgery, but I had no idea whether the idea that I put to them of having this exhibition would be accepted, but Polly...
Well, I smiled about it. I'm someone who likes and is interested in art, and I remember when his GP, who emailed around, I said I was very happy to have art in the practice, provided it was good art. So different, isn't it? People think of art in so many different ways, but provided it was interesting and authentic, then I think it was a lovely idea.
It's all good. Are you safe there?
Yeah, exactly.
Right now you just see how everything is slowly getting up, but for me it's pretty amazing because I live in Vienna. We just had like Zoom calls time by time. Simon was doing all the organizational work, and all the communities and artists just created these wonderful artworks, and it kind of feels like you have an idea, you write a little concept, you kind of try to start things, but then so many people bring so much in, and it gets so much better than I could have even imagined. Yeah, I'm super excited. Yeah.
My dear friend Jerome, where are you? Here we are. Who's an architect, a choreographer, and a dancer, has offered to perform a dance in celebration of the art. Jerome is just back from the Edinburgh Fringe, where she won runner-up prize in the prestigious Asian Arts Award. So welcome, Jerome, and thank you for offering to do this.
What's happening? Tell us.
not be just start, okay, 1, 2, 3, we start. I want to just slowly gather in this space and let everyone realize, oh, something gonna happen, and not just very suddenly, oh, I'm doing a performance, now I begin, I start. But when you very focus yourself and really do something, do some movements, everyone will get it. Everyone will realize, oh, some performance is gonna happen now. And after that, I can feel everyone's very focused, and I can feel they catch my emotions, and some of them maybe using the phone to do some videos to just, we are sharing this memory, but rebuild this memory for different people, for themselves again. My performance area is very about immersive theater performance, and I also do the interactive with audience. Everything is about love.
I mean, I only had about 40 tickets that were actually booked, so I was scared that not many people would turn up, but I think, you know, a good 130, 150 people came, which is fantastic. You know, the artists came, but a lot of other people came as well. So I was really, really pleased, to be honest.
And actually, it makes me think, why hasn't it happened before, really?
Cheers. To your good health.
Yeah, cheers to everyone.